2008 hit called Dead Space. I'd like to encourage anyone who's yet to play this game to give it a try. If you're a gamer who's missed out and you've enjoyed survival horror games in the past, then it's truly worth mustering up your inner hero for this one. In the game, for better or worse, you play the protagonist Isaac Clarke, who's a crackerjack systems engineer. You ended up being in the wrong place at the wrong time after answering a distress call from an interstellar mining ship called the USG Ishimura. That never gets old. The game is extremely polished, and it's worth mentioning in that it includes voice acting from some cool characters. You'll hear the voices of J.G. Hertzler or Martok from Deep Space Nine, and Peter Mensah, who played Oenomaus in Spartacus. You'll interact with Peter Mensah, aka Sergeant Zach Hammond, throughout the game, and you can see him in this opening scene. The opening section is just like something you'd see in a sci-fi film, and you have to admit the scene's put together superbly.
So that's Ishimura. Impressive.
The USG Ishimura, biggest planet cracker in her class. And it looks like they already popped the cork.
Why is it all dark? I don't see any running lights.
Corporal, take us in closer and hail them. And stay clear of that debris field. We're here to fix their ship, not the other way around.
Your character is an engineer, and while you will repair various pieces of technology along the way, there's more to your role. Once you crash land on the Ishimura, you soon discover the ship's overrun by various bloodthirsty nasties, one of which is called a necromorph.
Jesus! Open fire! Open fire! Linda, power! Linda!
Come on! Got it!
Isaac, get the hell out of there!
The doors are locked!
It seems that a bizarre virus is at work that has transformed the crew of the Ishimura into a pack of bloodthirsty monsters. You end up spending the majority of a 16-hour jaunt investigating the bowels of the ship, while defending yourself from necromorphs and a host of other slavering aliens. Luckily, you come across your first defense quickly in the form of a handy tool known as a plasma cutter. The plasma cutter works in a similar fashion to a handgun, and you're encouraged from the outset to use it as a tool for severing the limbs of your attackers. You're likely to need quite a few tools and items to survive during the game, most of which can be purchased from stores. The stores can also be used for storing items that you can pick up later from any store you come across. You can also use the store to beef up Isaac's defense by upgrading his armor, that's called a rig. All of the information you need in the game is usually displayed by a device, eliminating the need for a HUD. Your level of health is indicated by the Illumina strip on the back of Isaac's rig, and video streams conveniently pop up in front of your character.
God, I can't believe you made it.
Isaac, we ran into more of them on the way over here. Are you okay?
More what? What the hell are those things? Is that the crew?
Keep your voice down. Whatever they are, they're not friendly, and half the doors on this ship are locked because of the quarantine. Now
Weapons can also be upgraded, but you will need to do this on workbenches found throughout the ship. You can use workbenches to upgrade quite a few of your tools and powers, but to do so you will also need power nodes you'll find throughout the game. Anyone who's enjoyed Resident Evil 4 and dismissed Dead Space as a poor imitation should pick up this game. The similarities between the two games are obvious, but when it comes to Dead Space, it's refreshing to see a survival horror game that doesn't contain a single zombie. setting of Dead Space is daunting, and you'll likely find yourself walking apprehensively when you investigate the ship first time round. On top of dealing with your enemies, you'll also be faced with various physics-based puzzles involving the use of Isaac's stasis and kinesis powers. Kinesis allows Isaac to pick up and move small and large objects, and you can also use it to shoot objects across limited distances. Stasis is the most useful of the two powers, as it can be used to slow down both enemies and objects. There are limits on how much you can use it.
Try using the stasis module you just picked up.
On a few occasions throughout the game, you'll find yourself in rooms that have no gravity as well as no air. When caught in a vacuum with no gravity, it's quite the experience walking on walls and hearing the sound of the environment. Even under normal conditions, the game sounds superb, and there are a variety of eerie noises that will prompt you to turn around. You don't often get consistent background music in the game, but when you do hear music, it's often at times when you turn round and set your eyes on the enemy. There's lots more to find out about Dead Space, so be sure to check out theprotagonist.org for the full written review. Even though the game was released in 2008, it's still one of the very best in the genre today and will please anyone who appreciates visceral action.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about everything. I wish I could just talk to someone. It's all falling apart here. I can't believe what's happening.